Welcome back everybody. Thank you for watching another video. So before getting started, here is a quick update on the leather coasters I'm working on. These will be available probably in April. So if you make a Patreon donation, maybe you pick up a set of maybe 4 or 6, I don't know, whichever you want to do. These are on 6-ounce pieces of leather, burnished edges, waxing on the front and also on the back side. I'm probably going to have to thin out the bookmarker and maybe go down to a 4 or 3-ounce leather because this one's a little bit too thick when you close it up. But there's going to be the options of choosing a squared off edge, bevels like this one, and a hexagon shape, as well as different embossing patterns. So keep an eye out for these probably sometime in April. Moving on to the topic of this video, how do you choose what size stitching iron you're going to need to make whatever it is you're trying to make? Okay, so as a general rule, if you check the internet forums, watch YouTube, if you're making from small to medium size items like wallets, keychains, business card holders, stuff like watch bands, you're going to be in between 3 to 5. Of course, it's all done on taste. You're going to have a look at it and decide what you like. But in general, you're going to be in between 3 and 5 millimeters. All right, so what we're looking at now is a set of 5mm Weaver stitching irons. And I love these for a number of different reasons. If you want to purchase these or a different size, like 4 or 3, make sure you check out the links in the description below. But they're super cost efficient. You can pick up all 4 of these with the different prong head sizes for just about 20 bucks. They're polished, so they're very easy to clean, so you can get through your leather easier. They're clearly marked what size it is, also by these rubber bands. I think the 4 is yellow and the 3mm is red. So they're clearly marked. I love the shape of these. The shoulder here, what you're going to do is put your fingers down in here. And because it's squared off, it's easier to hold into your stitching groove. Sometimes you'll see some round ones out there, and they're just not easy to control. So I love the cost, the polish, and the shape of these. Very good value. Now, these are a Japanese style stitching iron. You're going to see this diamond shape in here. European ones will have a slant to them. And I just couldn't find a cheaper version of the European style to try, so I ended up getting these. And this is what the hole looks like. You're going to see a diamond shape in there. European stitching irons will leave just a slant without the diamonds on the outside. So this is what the 5mm holes look like. I like the distance. I think that's going to be good. It's going to be good to start with. But like I was mentioning before, a lot of the experienced leather workers on the internet are saying between 3 and 4. Now, the disadvantage of going with a product like this is it's only 3mm, 4mm, 5. There's no in between. So if you look up companies like KS Blade or Cinnabox, not only can you tell them like 3.5, 3.7, but you can actually tell them how much prongs you want on the head of the actual stitching iron. And those get really expensive, anywhere between $60 to $150 per stitching iron. So great value here, but if you really want to dial it in, you really want to go with companies like Cinnabox or KS Blade. But again, if you're just starting off, I think between 4 and 5 with these type of stitching irons are a good recommendation. Well, alright guys, if you're going to be getting into leather crafting and you're going to be making smaller items that need stitching, like wallets and keychains and business card holders, I would say start with either a 4 or a 5mm. The 5 is going to be a little bit easier to pass the needle and the thread through, so maybe start there. But I'm going to check out the 4mm. Again, guys, if you want to purchase the Weaver stitching irons, make sure you check out the links in the description below. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.